Counting down to first pitch tonight at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as we come down the stretch here, we get a couple of guys looking to finish things out strong in the month of September. Now, fatigue is obviously something that's always going to be a factor this deep into the season. So we'll see how much each of these guys has left in the tank.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Peter Borges makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, and he's probably been the toughest out on the ball club of late as you see the sizzling numbers there in these last 9 games. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. And the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Very sharp here to these first 2 hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't look like it took them long to settle in here at home.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And that misses 1-1. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Ready now on 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. In the air to right center. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Roger Bernardina will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Reds, center fielder, Roger Bernardina.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Jeff Hulbert will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Joey Votto will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. McGuire is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Mark McGuire will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The next pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Alan Craig will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Neftali Soto will have to come on and take over behind the plate after the injury.
Number 50, Neftali Soto.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, and this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the 3-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. But that's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Yadier Molina will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League. And here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
The 0-2 to Molina. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2 and 2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Johnny Peralta will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah.
First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Here it comes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the catch is made out there by Bernardina, and that ends the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Jay Bruce will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Jay Bruce.
First pitch to him. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Into the box now, Ryan Ludwig. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Zach Kozart will stand in. He drove in one of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game. He's set now to pitch. And a ball 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's set now the pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. 1-1 pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count. Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Neftali Soto digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
One 0 on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Miller readies the 2-0. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with the 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's the second strikeout of the inning now, sandwiched around the 2 straight hits. He's definitely got swing and miss stuff, and this is a pretty good example of it right here.
Stepping in now, Ramon Santiago, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Mark Ellis is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Get me out here! Come on!
First offering on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller steps in now.
Let's go, Cincinnati!
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here it comes. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
12,
Peter Borges will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Tony Cingrani makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tony Cingrani.
Now the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Get it together, Reds! You can do it, Reds! Come on!
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he swings on the 2-0 and sends a fly ball into straightaway left. There to take it in is Craig, and that's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Roger Bernardina.
Roger Bernardina will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
All right, base hit here.
2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jeff Holbert waits on deck. Here's the full count offering. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jeff Holbert will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. 1 there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Standing in now, Mark McGuire, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here now is Alan Craig. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready now, the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. He waits, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Yadier Molina will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole, a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
Here he comes on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Full count offering on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. First pitch coming. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Joey Votto will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman.
Now here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
In there, 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Oh, did he ever hang one there? I mean, that thing is sitting on a tee. He got away with that one big time.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig. First pitch on the way. into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
The shortstop, number 2.
Zach Cozart will dig in. He singled his first time around. Comes set. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A big pitch here, 1-2. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Borges with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And there's the first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
Neftali Soto will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
On the way. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Hey now, let's go.
Here he comes, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. See, I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Ramon Santiago will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch to him.
Here we go.
Slice down the left side, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw over to Ellis will get to force at second, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Shelby Miller will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Shelby Miller.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. first pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think that's pretty symptomatic of the struggles we've seen here so far. He's even fallen behind the pitcher 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
3-2, here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Dwayne Bernero is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Peter Borges will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Four runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Carpenter waits on deck.
He's gonna go.
The 3-1 is on the way. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is handled by Ludwig now for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball, maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. He's set. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
The 1-2 with 1 away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Schumacher awaits the 1-1 offering. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. The 1-2. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Roger Bernardina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Ball 2 now.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Here comes the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. A stab, and he's got it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Jeff Hulbert will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. None out, runners at first and second. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy,
Things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
From the stretch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as they cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but key straight singles will do the job as well.
Joey Votto will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch coming. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Here's a 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Miller readies the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
First and second here with nobody out. Now the 3-0 offering. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Derek Lowry is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Jay Bruce will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBI. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Clear the bases. Dig it in now.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Come on, man. Get that ready.
Pause, now the pitch. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. And now this ties up Peralta. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least 1 eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make it out, and so far, nobody has.
Punch one through. Come on, guys. Get the run.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Stay clear of the DP.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Now. What was that?
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Now the 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout.
Bring him all across. You can do it. What was that? You can do it.
Deep breath. Now the 2-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their 3rd run of the inning.
Zach Kozart will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Keep it going. How about a little poke here?
Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
You can do it. Look out for the double play.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Come on, let's get big.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Neftali Soto will stand in. The 8th batter in the inning as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Let's send this guy to the tower.
Ready now on 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready on 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
That's a major league curveball there. Well, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
comes a 2-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Come on, go yard here.
Here's another 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Alfredo Simon will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
31, Alfredo Simon.
Mark McGuire will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-0. On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Yadier Molina will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Ramon Santiago will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Second baseman, Ramon Santiago.
And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. This man out for a 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Peralta at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The pitcher, number 31.
Brandon Phillips will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is called out trying for two. Bad decision.
Now batting, center fielder.
Roger Bernardina will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. First pitch on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. One 0 on the way. Now it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Take the walk, man.
Here comes the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a two-out base runner.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Jeff Hulbert will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the two-out walk. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Let's go.
Here comes the 1-0.
Here we go.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Now the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
The 2-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Chris Parch is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Johnny Peralta will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Grounded, foul. Now the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, Mark Ellis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He waits, now the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Our 0-2 pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact. And the result, an easy pop-up.
John Jay will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, John Jay.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Let's run the 5-4-3 here.
1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. 2-0 on the way. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. And Bernardino will pull this one in. 2 gone now.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Peter Borges will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Cards leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Randy Choate is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Randy Choate.
Joey Votto will get the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
Baseman, Joey Votto.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0. And this ball swung on and skied out towards center field for Borges. And he's got it for the first out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Jay Bruce will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And the pitch. Now a swing on 0-1 and a ground ball for Peralta at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Come on, right, boy. Do it right.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Picked up by Peralta. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains tied at 4. Matt Carpenter will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now here it comes. Good fastball hit out toward Ludwig in left. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First offering on the way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. On the way. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he is in there.
And he just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball is just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. This is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with one away.
Mark McGuire will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Shut him down now.
He's ready now. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Double play till saying, you know.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Bernardina is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Alan Craig will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
From the stretch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Still all square at 4 apiece. Zach Cozart will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch coming. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. That misses, 2-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here comes the 2-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with the 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make them swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Neftali Soto will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
Here's the first offering. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. And it's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Ramon Santiago will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's put a few on the board.
Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. He waits, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Todd Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he gets ahead 0-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Let's get a hit. Come on.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Set, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Come on, guys. Go forward.
Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. Right field. Lee is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Cincinnati. This game's all tied at 4. Jonathan Broxton will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Yadier Molina will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
The catcher, number 4.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-2 to Molina. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 once more. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Swing and a hard-hit grounder down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Johnny Peralta will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Pause, now the pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Matt Adams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
The pitcher, number 36, Randy Schultz.
Tony Cruz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
48, Tony Cruz.
Manuel Ojeda will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 28, Manuel Ojeda.
Lays off 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Here we go! Get the strikeout, man!
The 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now the 2-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
That's called right in.
3-1 coming. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
J.J. Hoover will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Pete Kozma will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 38, Pete Kozma.
Peter Borges will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first pitch, and now everybody's running. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game, you're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
Matt Carpenter will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch, and he lays off there, 1-0.
Let's get him out.
The 1-0 home. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-1. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Cardinals lead it 5-4. Jaime Garcia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Jaime Garcia.
Audrey Perez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Catching, number 63, Audrey Perez.
Corey Horn is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Roger Bernardina will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Roger Bernardina.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Stepping in now, Jeff Hulbert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. So it's a solo shot to dead center as we are all tied at 5.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Joey Votto will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with one out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Carlos Martinez will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. Jay Bruce will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
Come on.
The 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
Now the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
2-1. 2-1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2.
Man, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
All right, let's go.
The 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Michael Lee will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams had a chance to win this thing in the ninth, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
First pitch to him. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
In now, Mark McGuire, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Alan Craig will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. This ball game still tied 5-all. Zach Cozart will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
The shortstop, Zach.
Now the first pitch. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Here it comes. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now here's the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Standing in now, Neftali Soto. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Ramon Santiago will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hello, 1-0 pitch now. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Reds are down and ordered. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Manny Parra will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Manny Parra.
Audrey Perez will get his first shot at it here.
Catcher, Audrey.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Too low, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
A 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Payoff pitch coming. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swinging up. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Audrey Perez has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Peralta waiting the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Santiago on to first to complete the double play.
Well, it was a promising start to the inning. You get the leadoff man on in the tie ball game, but all that optimism comes crashing down here on the double play.
Corey Horn will stand in for the first time here. First offering on the way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And now bench management, obviously crucial in extra innings, and they're left with just 1 position player if they want to make a move here. Kevin Black will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 60, Kevin Black.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cards leave 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Tyler Lyons will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just 1 would be the end of this ball game. Chris Heisey is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Roger Bernardina will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, as you can tell, the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he still got them.
Jeff Hulbert will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings.
Come on, take it now.
First pitch coming. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's going to keep the inning alive. The winning run's aboard with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now at least you've given yourself a chance. The ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The 0-1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Now the 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Borges is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Reds leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Sean Marshall will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Sean Marshall.
Peter Borges will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Pitch on the way. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bends down and he barehands it. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. It makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Base hit. And with potential matchup problems looming, you get a look at which pitchers are remaining in the Cincinnati bullpen. Michael Lee will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Let's go. Put him down.
Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
That's a good at-bat. Sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Mark McGuire will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Don't give up the run. Look at it, guys. Double him up.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
First and second now, 1 man out. The 1-0. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Bozart for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
Here now is Alan Craig. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Don't let him score. Let's do it, guys.
The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Down.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Jay Bruce will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Now the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Ryan Ludwig will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now here it comes. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Zach Cozart will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
You can do it. Oh, what was that? Come on.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Come on, guys. Let's get the inning alive.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. The 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Neftali Soto will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Taking deep.
Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
And he knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. The 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Drive the run in. Nice easy start. Let's go.
Now the 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. 3-0 is on the way. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
You can do it.
Into the box, Ramon Santiago. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. The 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Reds strand a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Audrey Perez. We'll see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning.
Catcher, Audrey Perez.
Here's the first offering. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And a rather easy first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow. Neither team really seems to want to take command of this ball game. I mean, this is right for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Corey Horn will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yep, and now the go-ahead run's on second here in the 13th inning. And they'd like nothing more than to get him home, get 3 outs in the bottom half, and get out of here.
Stepping in now, Tyler Lyons, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Oh, and that's just a killer right there. An absolute dagger. A 2-out, 2-strike RBI by the pitcher, and whoa, that one hurts.
Mickey Gonzalez will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Peter Borges will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One 0 on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 5. Trevor Rosenthal will trot out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to put an end to this one here in the bottom of the 13th. Mickey Gonzalez will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Come on.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that 4-seamer right by the guy.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In now, Roger Bernardina, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Get something started.
Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready now on 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Jeff Hulbert will stand in. Remember, he had the big home run back in the 9th inning of this one.
Let's go. Let's go.
First pitch to him. Now a check swing here and a little looper.
Take him deep.
He's set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, this one took them a little longer than expected, but they finally break through to take the lead in the top of the 13th, and then they hold on for dear life here to finish it off with a good road win.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Yadier Molina. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-5. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. for the Reds. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.